maybe I could use an analogy. Now, I want you to please understand that your emotions are a warehouse of energy. And that energy has two functions: to, in a sense, get you to do something or stop you from doing something. What you do is up to you, good or bad. So, but your emotions are a storehouse of energy. Because your emotions are connected to your body, right? That, listen to this, your emotions are always full. But some parts of your emotions you are conscious of, that's what is called your feelings. Your feelings are the part of your emotions that you are aware of.
Right.
Then there is the part of your emotions you don't even know that is there.
Absolutely.
But it is still there. Remember the work of the emotions, guys. It either helps you to do something or stops you from doing something. You choose what you want to do, but your emotions will determine whether you would find the energy to do it or the energy that stops you or resists you from doing it. So one of the things that you find out is that fear is an energy that typically stops you from doing something.
Right.
Remember, you got fear. You didn't sign up for fear. Fear is not in a desire. Fear is acquired energy from interacting, from being exposed to things. These are the things we call experiences. Some of those experiences are yours. Others are not even your experiences. You only heard. You read it. You saw it on Instagram. You heard so your maybe your parents didn't have a successful marriage, and you have acquired the fear of commitment to anybody because you feel like they're going to break your heart the way your father broke your mother's heart. Please understand, you didn't go through a heartbreak, but you experienced that heartbreak by being exposed to a situation where that happened. What happened was that thing deposited an energy in you that is stopping you from making a commitment.
Right.
Now, what we're doing at Unburden is to identify what do you want to do with your life? What value do you want to create? Because that value itself commands value. It commands a reward. So there is money that is not in your account as we speak today because there is value that you are not yet creating. But you don't know why you're not creating that value. It is the energy that is stopping you from creating that value, that is stopping you from receiving that money. You desire the wealth, but you cannot find yourself in you the energy to create the value that will produce the wealth. So if you ask me, what is the cost of that negative energy? It is the reward of everything you want to do. That is the cost of the energy that you're carrying. So can I have that, please? The junk. What Unburden is trying to do is to get you to identify all the negative energy so that you can empty it. That you can now fill your cup, your energy, your emotions with the positive energy required to help you deliver the outcomes that you desire. That's what this is about.
Wow. Empty.
Most people don't even know what they are carrying in their cup. But the only way you can have an idea is to look at it and ask, what are the things that I want to do that I have not yet done? I promise you, 100%, everything that you want to do, that you desire, that you long for, that you don't have, is tied to an emotion that you are carrying that is stopping you from doing it.
Very true.
The problem is we don't know where we got the emotion from. Let me help you understand it. It doesn't matter. Does it matter whether it happened in your childhood, whether it happened yesterday, whether it happened today? I don't know. Do you understand that? Do you realize that you can be driving and there is one person who will drive in a way that will mess up your day? Instantly on the traffic, you have a headache.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know the name of the person. You are so angry with this guy in traffic. I don't know if anybody is with me like that. Right? You are so angry that it completely begins to. Now, please understand, you don't know the person that deposited that energy in you. Guess what? But you are going for a critical meeting. You were working on your presentation in your mind as you were driving. This guy cuts you off in a way that disrupts your thinking, your preparation. When you get to where you are going, you are not at your peak performance. Therefore, you do not get that particular training, that particular contract, that particular transaction. Guess what? The cost of that energy that you carried from somebody you don't know is exactly how much you lost in that transaction, plus all the other transactions you should have done from it. I hope somebody is getting what I'm saying. So most of us don't know the cost of the emotions we're carrying. The cost of the emotion we are carrying is the reward for the possibilities that we have not yet delivered. Going to say that again. And I hope somebody can help me. The cost of the emotions that we are carrying is the reward for all the possibilities that we can have, but we have not yet delivered. So don't think your emotions are not costing you. They are costing you. Even when sometimes you don't even know who deposited it in you.
Sure.
Your job is not to be able to say who deposited it. Your job is to be able to empty every negative emotion so that you can go and fill yourself with a positive emotion that can help you deliver your dreams so that you can get the reward for it.
Yeah.
So if you are thinking that somebody, why do they want to collect $170? Well, let me help you understand. First and foremost, to be able to have a one-on-one coaching session with Jola-Grace, with the Soul Doctor, even if this program was for free, how I know people whose lives have been realigned because they had this woman, and one lady called her lifeline. True talk. That she felt like she was dead, but she was walking in a body, and all of a sudden, she had a couple of sessions with Jola-Grace, and she found her lifeline. You know that? Do you know what a lifeline is? A lifeline is what what do you call those guys? Lifeguard. What they throw to somebody in an ocean that is going to help them from drowning. I don't know if somebody is getting what I'm saying. That is who this lady is. You know, many people, you can see someone and you just think, oh, she's just a nice person. That is who she is. So if you come on this program and you get to have a coaching session with her, that can, in a sense, sort you back onto the pathway where all the dreams that you have been wanting to, you have now found a way to unburden it so that now you can deliver. And then the reward for that is all of the things you are looking for. It's the car, it's the house, it's the clothes, it's the trip, it's the travel, it's the payment of school fees without stress. It's all of the things that you want. It's all the dreams that are hanging in your mind. Remember, most of the things you want, listen to this, most of the things you want are the reward for the things that you have to do. Can I say that again?
Yeah.
Most of the things you want are the reward for the things that you are called to do.
Yeah.
You are called to create value, and for creating value, you will receive a reward.
Absolutely.
The reward is what will fund your dreams. So the car of your dreams is not what you are supposed to pursue. The car of your dreams is naturally going to be affordable when you deliver the purpose for which you are called. But the thing that is stopping you from doing that thing that you are called to do is what is stopping you from receiving the reward that can buy the car.
Yeah.
So the emotions have a cost. And I just wanted to put it that way. Emotions have a cost. Emotions have a cost. And it is the greatest investment you can make to empty the negative emotions. At least you must even identify them. And sometimes you need the help of an expert to do these things. If you could do it by yourself, you would have done it by now. And some of you know somebody that you've always believed this person has greater capacity, this person has greater potential than what it is that they're currently doing.
Yeah.
And you don't know why they're not fulfilling that potential. Well, maybe this is the time for you to decide if there was ever one thing I'm going to give to this person,
Yeah.
I'll give this person access to unburden, to identify what their purpose
Yeah.
is, to identify the kind of energy, to take off the negative one so that they can receive that other one. And you learn how to do it. You learn how to constantly purge yourself. By the time you come on unburden, you actually learn the technique
Yeah.
for unburdening.
Yeah.
So you come on unburden, not only will you get to unburden, but you get to learn how to unburden yourself on the go, on the go, on the go, on the go. All right? That's what I think that's why I think this is critical. That's why I think it's critical. Tolu Eliza says, yes, emotions have a cost. Olugbesoye, Olujimi, right? You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. So I don't know if there's somebody who's here that can at least put out maybe some of the things you've heard from Jola-Grace or myself. Is there anybody that can help us put out some of the things you've heard? Maljax, thank you so much. The cost of the emotion we're carrying, the emotion we're carrying is the reward for the possibilities we owe.
Ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And those
You know,
emotions, they have a way of causing us to be stagnated.
yeah.
I said to someone one day, I said, listen, the fact that something is normal to you doesn't mean it's not
Oh,
abnormal.
oh, wow. How many people
Because
have noticed that when you are in the pool, after some time, you don't feel wet anymore?
uh-huh.
Because you can be in such a cesspool of
Yeah.
negative emotion that you don't even know how to feel good anymore. You have become accustomed to waking up sad. You
Yeah.
have become accustomed to being angry. You have become accustomed to the fear of going home,
Yeah.
of being at home, of seeing
Yeah.
someone, of trying this. You've actually become accustomed to it.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, one day, one of the guys who is the administrative manager, my admin manager, was telling me he just came and he just wanted to have a conversation. Before I knew it, elderly man was crying. What happened? He said he was at the bus stop. There was no fuel, so he couldn't even get any. So he was at the bus stop, and that he was doing his thing, and the next thing somebody said to him, be careful, oh, don't step on this dead body behind you. He said, what? He said, be careful. At the bus stop there was
Wow.
a dead body, a person,
Wow.
and people were standing at the bus stop.
Oh my God.
People were standing there. They didn't move the dead body. When he panicked, he moved away, he did it. Finally, when he literally went to another bus stop,
Wow.
walked to another bus stop, and you can imagine how far. He said, but what pained him was that you mean people have come to the
At
level where
bus
it
stop.
is okay.
Oh my
It is
God.
okay to stand and be waiting for a bus where a dead body is. How
Did we
how
get there?
dehumanized have they become? Now, you expect that person that stood at a bus stop where a dead body was to come to the office and then become the high flyer and serve the customer.
No.
And do you understand? That person is already damaged, but they have become accustomed to it. That they are accustomed to it does not in any way solve the
Yeah.
problem. It's just
Absolutely.
that they no longer even see it as a problem.
Yeah.
Some people have already determined that there's no joy in marriage. That's it.
Yeah.
And they are not looking for the joy again. They are just waiting for the day that their children will be grown up enough for them to leave the house so that they themselves can leave.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be that way.
Absolutely.
There are ways. I want you to know you can change. Your past does not determine your future.
Not at all.